Hey guys, welcome back to the course. In the last video, we had designed this home screen component. Also, we had started just creating the image card component, but we had not started with the functionality stuff, right? So if you see on this Figma, so we are having this, component, like when user click on generate, we have to show this kind of image, like the image and the prompt and the download icon and the share icon along with this copy and the heart icon. All right, so we have to work on this all this stuff, but if I show you right now, you can see this is all the stuff we had done with that. Now as you can see that, like, if I just explain you this all the stuff what we had done so far it. So first of all, we had created this home screen component. Let me make it smaller for you guys for now. So we had created this home screen component. Inside that we are having a state called prompt and set prompt state. Okay, and if you type something here, let's suppose if we have some prompt size, so it will show this cross button as well, like which will clear this all the input value, which we will implement the functionality later. After that, we are having a is loading state. So whenever user click on download button, like generate button, we will show a loader. So now I'm gonna just make it false right now. Okay, and after that, once you are done with this, we are having another thing that is called image. So let's suppose if there is an image URL, so what we are doing is we will render that image. So let me remove this image for now, image URL, and let me make it null for you guys, so it become easier to understand for you guys. So I'm gonna just remove this image URL. I'm just explaining this all this stuff whatever we had done. Okay, now you can see that we are having this prompt, we are having this button and this subtags and the footer tags. All right, now after that you can see that we had created one function called handle open link, which is just opening the URL. It could be like whenever user click on this, it will open a URL in the browser. So it could be any like a link, it could be a portfolio, website, or anything you can add it. Okay, now after this we are having a scroll view. The reason behind I had implemented the scroll view here, because we are going to render that image, and let's suppose if the screen size is smaller, so it will get stuck. That's why I'm using a scroll view. Inside that scroll we had implemented, like we are added the content container style, and we are calling like style.container, and this property is what is doing, like flex grow one. So took all the width of the screen, like took all the width of the content, and after that we are defining a background color, and we are having a padding horizontally, justify contain space between, so whatever like this has a space between kind of, and we are having a padding bottom as a 30. So in the from the bottom we are giving the 30 padding. After that we are having app logo container. This is the app logo container Dream AI. Okay, and here you can see that a text name and handle open link, touchable opacity. Okay, and whenever user click on this, it will open that link. That's all I think. After that we are having a text input wrapper. So we are having this input wrapper. So if I type something, you will see this cross button. Okay, for that we are having a text input wrapper. So on the text input wrapper, just I give it some margin top as a 20, and after that we are having a text input container. Okay, and if I talk about text input container, I just make as a position as a relative. Okay, for the container, and after that we are having this clear button. The clear button has a like position relative. So whenever we apply position relative, and we are telling that at the aspect of this input field, you have to move a 10 from the right 10 and from the top 10. That's all I think. That's a very straightforward one. Okay, now let me make my terminal emulator bigger, why it's becoming smaller. Okay, now after this what we had done after this, yeah, where are we? Yeah, this prompt one, and after that we are having this generate button, right? So we had made this generate button, and the generate button has like margin top, background color, and border width, and straightforward styling. I don't think you guys become hard to understand, and we are having this one. Okay, now here we are checking that if there is not image, so that's only you have to render this text. Here also if there is no image, then only render this text. If there is image, you don't have to render this content. Okay, now if I add any URL, let me open the browser and let's add a URL for the image. Okay, so I'm gonna search AI image generator, a portrait. Okay, so I just search something prompt. Let me take any image for example. So okay, this could be image looking good for me. Open image in new tab, and let me copy this image URL. I just copy this image URL and I'm gonna paste this URL. So whenever if you see that if we are having image URL, so what is gonna happen? It will what is going to happen? The content get removed. All right. Now in this session, what we have to mostly focus on designing this image card component. Okay. So in the last video, we had done with this home screen UI most probably. Okay. Now in this video, we have to design this image card. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna check that. After that, we're gonna design this image card. Okay, image card component. This is one of the most crucial part and all the functionality which we're gonna cover today, because if you see that this is one of the most important, like in this component we're gonna also add this download functionality, share functionality, copy image URL, and also the like functionality. Okay, which is one of the most important and like which we are going to use in thoroughly in our application. Okay, now after this, let's go to the image card component. So we are inside the image card component, and here you can see that here we had just rendering the image for now, but we had not styled this. So first of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna style this a proper way. Okay, to style this, first of all, we're gonna having some good styling. So for that, I'm gonna replace my this style with the styles.image card. Okay, so let me remove this styles dot image card. My bad, styles dot image card. But before that, let me explain you guys one more thing. You guys may be confused. So if you see that inside the home screen component, we are just we are checking that do we have image. Yes, we have image. So what we are doing now, inside the image card component, we are passing an own prop called item, and this is the object. This is again an object where we are passing the image URL and the prompt. Okay, now if you go to the image card component, here we are destructuring the item. Okay, and if I console you what we are getting exactly image item, let me console you guys. So if you see that we are getting object which we had passed there, and that's why we are rendering this item.image URL. Does make sense to you guys? If you console it, so we are getting an object. That's why we are having item.image URL. Awesome, because we are already passing object. That's why we are getting an object in simple manner. Okay, now after this we had written the style.image card component. Okay, and after this we're gonna have one touchable opacity. Okay, and we will like that. So whenever user click on this, that will preview this image. Okay, so we will also create another screen. I think preview image screen. Let me show you. Do we have on that screen on the Figma preview image screen? No, we don't have. So we'll show to you guys later. But yeah, let me remove that for now. I'm going to leave that logic for now. Okay, now another thing is that which we are going to do that is called styling of this image, right? So we are having this image. Okay, and instead of having a custom styling, I'm going to remove this styling for now, and here I'm going to write styles.image. Okay, once I write the styles.image, after that I'm going to also apply some styling. So let's apply that all this styling quickly. So I'm going to just copy this image card component. I'm going to make it smaller this terminal, and let's go to the bottom, and here I'm going to add width as 100%. All right, so I added the width as 100%, padding as 20. Okay, and the next thing is that background color. One of the most important thing that is called black. So let me add a background color, and after that I'm going to add a margin bottom. Margin bottom will be 20 and border radius of 8. All right, now after that, but you can't see any image. The reason is that you had not given the height to image. Okay, so I'm going to copy this styling name image. Okay, and I'm going to add this image. Okay, so we're going to apply the width will be what? Width will be 100%. Okay, now I apply the width, but still we can't see image. The reason being that you have to apply the height as well, and after that only you will able to see the image. Okay, now you can see this image. Awesome. Now after that I'm going to apply this some border radius to image 8 kind of. Okay, Now once we apply this all the property, but you can see the image is like bit smaller, which I pretty don't like it. So I'm gonna do one thing here. Let's try with the one property, resize mode, and we're gonna apply as a cover. Okay, now let's check it out. We can't see any changes, right? Resize mode cover, and yeah, I don't think any changes here, right guys? So let's go to the image again, and let's increase this with the 300 for now height, and I think it's looking a bit good to us, right? And let's check out the Figma quickly, guys. Okay, and we are able to see like this, right? And why we are not able to see it perfect manner? I think we are doing some mistake. All right, we will see it later, but yeah, meanwhile let's add another thing that is called, after this after this image URL, we're gonna add another thing that is called a prompt text, right? So after this image, so this is gonna be image, and if we have to render a prompt text, okay, let's check the Figma. So if you see that after this we're gonna have a prompt text, so we have to render that prompt text as well. So for that we're gonna have a one text, okay, and I'm gonna call this as a what, item.prompt. Let's check it out. What we are passing here, we are passing from the home screen. Yeah, we have image card component, we are passing prompt. Let me copy this key and let's go there, and we're gonna add it here, item.prompt. Perfect. Now after that, if let's suppose if there is no prompt, then we're gonna show that no prompt, which is like rare. I think most of image which is generated, that's gonna have a prompt. So every time, most of the time, you will get the prompt. And after that we're gonna write style is equal to styles dot, and we're gonna write this prompt text, styles dot prompt text. Okay, now I just copy this name, but you can't see any, like you can see a black color prompt, which is not looking good. But yeah, we will design this quickly. So I'm gonna just copy this, okay, and after that we're gonna add this prompt text. Okay, so it's style is prompt text, we're gonna apply them some stuff, like it's basically a margin top. The margin top will be what, could be 10. Let's apply with the 10. And the color, I think white will looks good, and we are already using the white color. So after this we're gonna add a font size. The font size, I think 16. Let's go with the 16. And the font family, we're gonna apply the font family will be as well, and we're gonna apply the font family dot regular. So let's apply a font family dot regular. Oh gosh, okay, a regular. Okay, now after this we're gonna apply text align center. We had applied text align center as well, which is looking good to me. Okay, now after this we had, like we have applied this image card with 100% padding, background color, and margin bottom, border radius. Okay, perfect. Now the next thing is that if you see on the Figma, what is next? Oh, why am I opening the browser? Okay, the next thing is that we have to render this button as well, right? So for that we are going to create something stuff. So button container, okay, button container, and here we're gonna have a one view. Okay, so let's add a view, and inside this view we're gonna have basically touchable opacity. Okay, and inside this touchable opacity we're gonna render some icons. So first of all let's do one thing. This view we're gonna call it style is equal to styles dot button container, button container. Okay, so I just copy this name, we'll style this later, but let's add it quickly, button container. And after that if you see that in the Figma, the first icon which we need, that's a download icon, right? So for that we're gonna import this ino icon. So I'm gonna use ino icons. So I'm gonna add again icons and import I knew I know icons not I knew from React Native vectors icon slash I knew. All right, now once you type it I knew icons, so we can use it like this inside this touchup. Oh god, what I'm making mistake. Literally this is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this touchable opacity, and here I'm gonna have a touchable opacity, and here we're gonna have I know icons, and I'm gonna define this all the property. Like the name will be what? The name will be download outline. So I'm gonna use this icon download outline. Okay, and I think you will also get this icon. How you can get this icon, let me tell you guys. Just open a browser. After that, search React Native Vector Icon Directory. Okay, once you search React Native Vector Icon Directory, it will open this page. Open this. After that, let's search download. Okay, once you search downloads, you will get some item icon. So I'm planning to use this I know icons and this one download outline. You can use like if you wanted to use this icon, you can use it. That's totally up to you. But yeah, generally this is how I use. So for now, I'm going to use this download outline. I just copy this icon name and I'm going to paste it here. Download outline. After that, the next stuff which you have to do, you have to define a size. So I'm going to just define a size of 20 for now. And the color will be what? What do you think, guys? I think color will be white for now. I think so. So let's add a color as a white. Okay, and now you can see this download icon as well. Perfect. Now the same stuff, we're gonna copy this again. But after that, before that, let me add a style, and we're gonna call this styles dot action button. Okay, and we're gonna also add on press. We're gonna have on press event as well. We will add it later, and I'm gonna just copy paste to the multiple times because we're gonna need multiple times. Okay, so the first time which we need this is called like share, copy, and another icons. Okay, so for that, after this download, we're gonna search for a share icon. So let's search here. Share icon. Okay, and again I feel like we can use I know icons. So let's check it out. I know icons. So I think this is looking good to me, and I'm gonna use this again. Okay, so at the place of download, I'm gonna just replace share. Okay, and after that which next icon we need, that is called copy icon. Okay, now let's search for a copy icon. So let's go to the browser and search for copy. Okay, so I'm going to use this copy one icon and design from and design. So I just copy this name and design. Okay, once I copy the and design, you have to just copy and paste it. I paste here and design, paste here and design, and also paste here and design, and you have to copy this name, copy. Okay, you can see that multiple icons, like you can use feather one as well, like if you're liking. Let's use the feather one. I think feather one is looking good to me. So how we can use this feather icon? Very straightforward. Just copy this name feather, replace feather, and here replace feather. After that, copy this name, copy feather, and here you have to add a feather. A very straightforward one, I think. Okay, and now you can see share and share and download and like 3 icons. Let me add another icon which we need, the last one, that is called heart icon, right? So for that, let me search heart icon for the like functionality, heart icon, and I'm using this and design one. So for this, I'm gonna import it again and design quickly. So let's import the and design. Yeah, we had already imported the and design. So here we're gonna have an and design, and we're gonna call this Hotto. All right, and we're gonna add this Hotto icon as well. Okay, now you can see that 4 icons quickly here. Awesome. Now after this, let's style this. To style this, we're gonna have to write here inside the button container flex direction as a row, flex direction. So we're gonna make the flex direction row. So the button container, if you see that now the button container becomes the row. Okay. Now after that we're gonna apply next property, that is called justify content space between. Okay, and after that we're gonna apply margin top. The margin top will be some 10 for now, I think 10, and we're gonna have another style that is called accent button. Let's apply that as well. So I'm gonna just add a comma and add accent button. Okay, and I'm gonna tell that padding will be what, 10. Okay, and background color will be what, background color could be let's suppose if we apply 444, so we had to apply a background color there as well, and also a border radius of 50 to make it circle looking like this. Okay, now you can see that we are having this all the icons, which is looking insane, right? And if you see that the size, like, it's looking very small, like size 20, I don't think like it's really looking good. So let's try with the 30. I think 30 is looking really weird. Like, let's apply with the 25. 25 is looking good to me. Okay, let's go to the accent button, and here we're gonna apply one more property, align items center. Let's check it out. Something nothing reflect, but yeah. So this is all the property. Like, if you don't want circle, you can just remove all this property. That's totally up to you, but yeah, I prefer this circle. This is looking good to me, that's why I'm having this circle. Like, if you don't want, just comment this circle. All right, now after this we can, like, if you want to increase this image height 350, you can increase it to the 350. That's totally up to you. Like, if you wanted to make it 400, you can make it 400. And you can see that the one of the most important, like, we are able to scroll this in the bottom, right? And that's a quality, that's a quality of this if you're using basically scroll view. So I just decrease this padding. I'm just making it 15. Like, I think 15 is looking good to me, for especially for this image. And I don't think it 400 will be looks good to me. I'm just making 350. Okay, and this is looking insane. What do you think, guys? This is looking great. Okay, now we are done with this basically image card, styling of this image card component, and we can use it whatever place we wanted to use. Okay, now another thing is that we have to work on that this download functionality. So whenever the user will click on download, the next thing is that whenever the user click on download, let me show you, downloading image, like, this is how we have to start working. Like, we will implement this all the functionalities later. Okay, so yeah, that's all I think in this video, guys. Let me summarize this all this stuff so it will be clear to you and like easy to code for you guys as well. So first of all, inside this screen we went to the home screen, and here we are checking that if we have an image, then we are rendering the image card component. Okay, so we went to the image card component, and here what we are doing here in general term, here we are just checking that if we have item.image, like, we are just rendering the image in general term. Okay, nothing else apart from that. Okay, so first of all, we are having image card component. This is the image card component, which you can see on different color, like light black. Okay, after that we are just rendering this image URL, nothing else. And after that we are just rendering this prompt text. So if you wanted to increase this font size to 20, you can make it 20. If you wanted to make it much more bigger, but I prefer 60 because the prompt would be a bigger as well. And for the prompt, like, if you, let's suppose if the prompt line is like too much, so you can define a number of lines as well. Like, I must want, like, not exceeding like more than 2 lines. Okay, now after that we are having this button container, like download, share, copy icon, and dislike icon. Okay, for that I make a button container, and I just define flex tags and row, justify contain space between, and margin top is a 10. For the same for the accent button, we are having this accent button, and here we define padding, background color, border radius, align item centers. That's all I think, which is straightforward. I think you guys can easily make it. Okay, So I probably think like we are done most of the UI stuff. Now the next is things which we have to style, that is called a download functionalities. Okay, and this is skeleton one, which we'll see it later. Okay, so now I think we will start with the next stuff. So yeah, we are done with this image card component. I know this is the functionality, but it's not done. We will like do it quickly, but we are just focusing on the UI stuff. Sooner we will focus on the functionality stuff as well. So yeah, we had done almost 7 videos. All right, so let's connect in the next video, guys. If you have any doubts, just ping me. All right, and thanks. Bye.